It was a time of darkness, when the only way a man knew was the way of the sword. 4 knights, all with their own unique power, came together to form an alliance. Master Mould, the sorcerer, brave Satige of Sheffield, Tsunami, soldier of the Dark Army, and the mighty Red Master.
You challenge the authority of the king?
King only so long as we call him king.
Let that traitor perish while his treason is still black upon his lips. For by the Lord of God, no knight who is false can win in combat with one who is true. All this I do swear on the hilt of my sword.
Hologramic chest plates, swords, shields, arrows, archers with no fingers. Adrenaline hard pumps feed character hunger. Ashes of war fields, hunt alone or be hunted. Defy dungeon dwellers, body that holds blood of ancestral sorcery. Power cosmic gives charge, the brotherly cosmic power that takes the salvage from the ages of BC to AD. Soul savior, state name claimer, resonance be not the evil. Marshland swallow heroes, leaving whole preserved calcium structures. Emblems lost in the midst of the headless horseman, while playing games with the 7 seals. Left frozen, waiting for the new era against the battle of the futuristic plague infiltration. Savage, silent beast that forever be scheming. Exiled to the brand, to the mark of the demon. Savage, silent beast that schemes for no reason. That's less than the ashes to burn with the flame demons.
Marching straight into war, the most dangerous war. Blood trails on the floor, by the way of the sword. Marching straight into war, the most dangerous war. Blood trails on the floor, by the way of the sword.
In this joust I swing a battle axe with syntax. Sword play on tracks, pull the sword from the stone. Attack the wax like a maniac. In an unknown zone, I'm known where the pain is at. I make false knights savor that. I cynically wage war in the age of chivalry. Clueless druids dread the spell to mimic me. I call the cavalry, incurring scenes of violent imagery. There's synergy with weed and mead by the flagon, condescending from that brethren of Pendragon. And I carve my raps in a runic alphabet. A physical threat at sunset. The land is cold and heartless, and you bet we start this, fearless fighters with hearts of darkness. A spear and a dart to kiss, you must honour this. My sword was forged in a stone circle by dwarves from ancient stones of deepest purple. From a deep sleep I'll curse you, slice through the strong plate mail armour to hurt you. Burning your villages, Viking pillagers, we killing this. Scores of marauding hordes will finish this. Imminent I carve images, controlled by spirit messengers. Effortless, liquid swords like a genius. Venomous entities in combat with villainous enemies. It's Tej causing
marching straight into war, the most dangerous war. Blood trails on the floor, by the way of the sword. Marching straight into war, the most dangerous war. Blood trails on the floor, by the way of the sword.
Blind to all save his own grief and sick in the soul.
Corrupting the palace, drinking blood from a chalice, bringing mayhem, havoc, destruction with malice. A tyrant walking through a candlelit corridor in silence. Flames are fighting, self-extinguishing as I stroll by him. I'm violent, barefaced, there isn't a path I dare take. Planning their fate, or walking up a spiral staircase. I drew my sword and sliced the prince's head off. Tortured the queen, had her in a machine, pulling both of her legs off. Punched her in the face and a crown fell off, ripped the dress off. Choked her to death while making the princess squat. I put her over my shoulder, jumped out of the window, dived in the moat, and I saw the king with a knife in his throat. 100 guards attacked me, but they couldn't get at me, as I held off every sword that tried to slash me. Within 5 minutes, body dropped to the floor. I got back onto my horse and galloped off to the shore. Marching straight into war, the most dangerous war. Blood trails on the floor, by the way of the sword. Marching straight into war, the most dangerous war. Blood trails on the floor, by the way of the sword.
Madness and carnage, I rapidly charge with daggers and archers. Attack a cat with a palm fist so fast it shatters his armor. Half the magic I've casted is forming chasms of darkness. I'm harshly hacking your arms off to send them back to your father. Heartedly laughing as I stand on your carcass. I'm rapping with Arthur to have some platinum plaques in my castle. My tactics are heartless, secretly scheme on each of the 4 kings. Leap in the drawbridge and my team's a legion of horselings. Cleave them in 4 with the swords of Vermilion. Now their fortune is missing, given to the paupers and pilgrims. My sorcery kills it, casting fireballs from my fingers. It's scorching your village, torn apart the corners of England. I was caught in the vineyard, sworded in an awkward position, sticking all of my inches in the Lord's slaughter of the princess. Since the dawn of existence I've mastered corporate business. I was that smart cat that sold my horse for a kingdom.
Marching straight into war, the most dangerous war. Blood trails on the floor, by the way of the sword. Marching straight into war, the most dangerous war. Blood trails on the floor, by the way of the sword.
Behold! The sword of power.